Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, Mission Harmony by the Chinese Navy hospital ship described as impressive. A 55-year-old Louvain Jeremy wins the 2018 Madame Wob Dwiyet competition, and Heritage Day among a number of independence activities scheduled for the North this weekend. The details coming up.
Imagine you have Hollywood at your command. Introducing Flow Evil.
Red cheese, gold rings, all black, everything creeping through the night.
Anywhere you are.
Big girls don't scream hard like Halloween, make me feel alive. Oh.
There's a world of entertainment here, and you run the show. Flow Evil.
The Chinese Navy hospital ship, the Peace Ark, left Dominica's shores on Friday after having provided medical services to over 5,000 Dominicans. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has described the visit by the Peace Ark as a welcome initiative which complemented the work of the Ministry of Health. Addressing the farewell ceremony, Ambassador Lu Kun said the visit required a lot of preparation and coordination.
In the past 2 months, the Dominican government tried their best making sure that all necessary conditions were in good shape, which was not easy to Dominic while Dominic was still in its recovery process from the ravage of Hurricane Maria. I should also thank Dominican people for your friendliness and hospitality, especially the artists and the different people show their hospitality to the officials of the Peace Ark. These days in Dominic will certainly become one of the best memories of our Peace Ark's officers. Secondly, I would like to thank Rear Admiral Guan Bailin, Rear Admiral Qing Wei, and all staff members of Peace Ark for your contribution and hard work. You traveled across the world to Dominic and worked tenaciously to help local people. Your visit proved the deep friendship between China and the Dominic, and will escalate the relationship to a high level.
Prime Minister Skerrit has expressed gratitude to the Chinese for the visit by the hospital ship, particularly at a time when the local health system is still recovering from the impact of Tropical Storm Erica and Hurricane Maria.
Even under normal circumstances, some of our patients are forced to travel overseas to receive specialized care in the more critical areas of medicine. The medical facilities and professional medical staff of the Peace Ark have therefore been a godsend to those patients who have been waiting for specialized care, as well as those who simply wished to verify that all was well with their health. Ladies and gentlemen, it is clear from the reports that I have received from our health authorities that the coverage of the ship's medical personnel and facilities has indeed been impressive.
During its visit, the Peace Ark surgeons undertook 20 major surgeries and attended to an average of 800 patients per day. Medical teams were dispatched to Grand Bay, the Kalinago Territory, Portsmouth and La Plaine.
The ship's engineers were also engaged in the repair and maintenance of medical equipment, mainly at the Princess Margaret Hospital. An opportunity was also provided for members of the public service to review their health status, while many senior citizens were assessed and attended to during the visit. Ladies and gentlemen, as someone who was pivotal to the decision to establish diplomatic relations with the People's Republic of China some 14 years ago, I feel particularly satisfied that the people of Dominica have benefited not only from the short and intense visit of the Peace Ark, but from the longer term and multifaceted development support provided by the government of the People's Republic of China in infrastructure, agriculture, health, and other critical areas.
The Prime Minister says it has always been the Labour Party's view that development is in essence about people, not only of their well-being, but building their capacity to contribute to their families, workplaces, and the nation by extension. A 55-year-old who lives in Masaki has emerged victorious as Madame Wob Dwiyet 2018.
Louvain Jeremy, who is from La Plaine but resides in and represented the community of Massac, came out on top from a field of 4 other competitors. On her way to copying the title, Jeremy also took the awards for Madame Photogenic, Best Talent and Best in Wob Dwiyet.
Land of opportunity, land of the free and home of the brave. Travail. Laisse-moi lever le bon matin, mon kakouye yo. Lucy! Tony! Yo jale. Moi-même, moi avec home kaila. Money pour nettoyer home kaila. Upstairs, downstairs, kitchen, cellar. C'est comme si c'est moi.
The first runner-up position went to Helena Dangoben of Goodwill, and Annette John Charles Stedman of Belfast came in second runner-up position and also took the award for Best Creole Contemporary Wear. The other participants in the 2018 Madame Wob Dwiyet pageant were Claudia Lavenier of Grand Bay and Augustina Timothy of Maho. Madame Wob Dwiyet is the first cultural pageant held for reunion celebrations. The National Miss Wob Dwiyet pageant is scheduled for Wednesday, 24th October.
Meantime, Chief Cultural Officer Raymond Lawrence has described the 2018 Madame Wob Dwiyet competition as another major success. He says the Cultural Division is pleased with the way Thursday night's event turned out. Independence activities will continue this weekend with special emphasis on the north of the island.
Quite a few events this weekend are happening in Portsmouth. So in a way, the focus maybe like is kind of on the north of Dominica this weekend. The Festival Dwiyet, which usually takes place on a Friday evening at the Bayfront, will be held at Portsmouth this evening. Then there's Market Day with a Difference, both in Marigot but Portsmouth as well. And Creole in the North takes place in Portsmouth, the Indian River facility, tomorrow, Saturday from 6. And then we have the whole day, Heritage Day, on Sunday from 10 in the morning with the church service, followed by the exhibition, and then this will be followed by the cultural gala in the afternoon at the Benjamin's Park, where the cultural elder will be sashed, and where there will be a number of performances, and they have asked 3 bands, Midnight Groovers, First Serenade, and True Rhythm, to perform at the end of the day.
The Team Matador pageant takes place at Harlem Plaza on Saturday afternoon. In other news now, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education believes more needs to be done to ensure the country's children get a more holistic education. Chandler Hyacinth says offering a wide range of skills will help students develop into more well-rounded individuals.
As an education system, we must equip our students with critical and inventive thinking, information and communication skills, civic literacy, as well as global awareness and cross-cutting cultural skills. At the core of our approach to a holistic education is the emphasis on rebuilding relevant skills.
The Permanent Secretary says visual and performing arts ranks high on the Ministry's agenda as an area that deserves more focus.
We saw the performances from our students. This is an area we would really like to develop in our schools, our visual and performing arts. Our schools should not just be all academic. And we are looking for teachers who have interest in those areas to train them so that we can have a cadre of persons within our schools to help to promote visual and performing arts. So principals, you can begin to identify your teachers for training in those areas.
You are watching Channel 5 News. We'll have more after the break.
M&J Covering is the producer of designed galvanized and galvalume in Dominica. They design to your specifications, color and length, 4 styles of galvanized and galvalume pre-painted roofing sheets as requested, and supply all your galvalume accessories. M&J Covering helps you control spending and reduce waste. At M&J Covering, they are also equipped to build your roof to precise standards anywhere on island. So come to M&J Covering at 1 Mile in Portsmouth or call 445-5001 275-5003 today.
One religious community in Dominica is taking steps to make sure it is better prepared to respond to the impact of natural disasters.
That is the aim of a 5-year strategic plan being developed by members of the Caribbean Union Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. Local coordinator for ADRA, that is the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, Priscilla Prevost, represented Dominica at a recent meeting of the union.
We are at the moment preparing our strategic plan for the next 5 years, which includes our prepositioning and really getting ready not only for disasters, but I just returned from a training workshop in Trinidad, where we looked at the development part of ADRA. And so while we are known for responding to disasters, ADRA is Adventist Development and Relief Agency. So the development aspect of ADRA in our strategic plan will be looking at the needs and the priority areas that we can get involved in as far as development is concerned.
Prevost says coming out of the regional workshop was the agreement to develop a mechanism from which funds for recovery and development could be drawn down in a more simple and timely manner.
So we did strategic planning, grant writing, grant and proposal and grant writing, and also the preparation of the NEMP. The NEMP, N-E-M-P, is National Emergency Management Plan. And the idea of the NEMP is that if there is every country with a NEMP, that is a plan that will be activated post-disaster. And when this NEMP is prepared and submitted, then immediately once there is a disaster, the fund for that NEMP is immediately activated. So we do not have to write a proposal after the disaster to receive that fund. It would be preposition that we can access immediately after disaster.
11 countries fall under the scope of the Caribbean Union Conference and are all working on the 5-year strategic plan. Andrea Louis, Channel 5 News.
The aims and objectives of Creole in the Street has not changed much over the years, but the head of the NDFD says they are open to practical suggestions on how to improve it. Cletus Joseph spoke with Channel 5 News at Creole in the Street on Friday. The event is into its 4th year.
The original intent was more or less to showcase small businesses, local manufacturing, including agro-processing, and so that was the original intent, which has not really changed. But as it develops, you have other suggestions, and other stakeholders come and say, look, why not do this, why not do that? Clients themselves say, look, we would prefer certain things, and then we oblige as long as it makes sense and it adds value to the product.
Joseph says there was limited time to plan for this year's Creole in the Street, and decisions had to be taken as to whether or not the event should be held this year, as the country is still in the recovery process.
There are some clients who have not been able to restart operations, some who have restarted but on a much smaller scale, and those who have restarted are still struggling because when you look at the overall situation, things like raw materials, the inflow of supplies and all of that stuff are critical to the functioning of the sector. However, we decided we wanted to make a statement and to use that as a catalyst for further development. So we had limited time, but I would say for the last 2 weeks we've been at it, let's say 24/7 basically. I actually was out for a period of time, so the staff had to be carrying that burden in my absence, and then I came in at the start of this week, and then we have been at it. So we left this site, or most of us, about 3 this morning, and we were here by 6 o'clock. So that just gives an indication as to how much it takes. But in the end, the quality, I think, speaks for itself, and this sort of enthusiasm that you see makes us happy, because once our clients are happy, then that's more or less it for us.
Meantime, Creole in the Streets has been providing a platform for small business people to showcase their products to not only locals but visitors who may be here for the reunion or independence celebrations. Channel 5 News spoke with some of these small business owners.
We manufacture over 21 different flavors of pepper sauces. We supply all supermarkets on island from Roseau down to the northeast area. We have flavors, we have innovative flavors like roasted garlic and red roasted peppers. We have flavors also like coconut. We have sorrel. We have ginger, yellow roasted peppers. We also have 2 all-purpose seasoning, that's roasted garlic and garlic all-purpose seasoning, and turmeric seasoning sauce. So putting on that healthy direction, instead of using all that artificial coloring and stuff in your food, you use the turmeric seasoning sauce. So that is one of the latest products out. Now the business has been active for about 3 years now. We won about 4 awards. We won the Regional Entrepreneur Award in 2015. Also, Best Quality and Most Innovative Product at the By Dominica Award ceremony.
Today we are displaying our products. We have confectionaries, local confectionaries, traditional confectionaries, and we've just moved into a new line of product, which is green seasoning. So right now we have KV's green seasoning, and locally made, locally grown, locally processed. We know that we are accustomed to the imported brands from the other Caribbean islands, so what we decided is that, seeing that we grow the herbs, we grow the seasoning here on island, we can process it, add value to it, and bring it out to the public. And what we observe is our product is of a nicer flavor. It brings out the best of the meat. It just let you fall in love with the meat. We have some of the basic herbs. So as you can see, this is, here you have the traditional local thyme, we have the ordinary thyme, we have chive, seasoned pepper, we have celery, parsley, garlic, ginger, onion. It's a wide range of herbs and spices blended together, and it makes it work. It makes the magic. So it's KV's green seasoning.
I create and make bags out of fabric. I'm more concentrating on clutches, so I have clutches of Madras, some with the Dominica. I know a lot of people coming in right now and they would love the clutches with the Dominica sign on it as a souvenir. And I also have handbags, bags. Most people call them hobos. I call them carry-along bags because you can just put everything in them and just put them on your shoulder and go. And right now the young people like the backpack. So I made one out of Madras. I'm hoping that would be a hit for this independence season. A lot of people coming around was impressed of what I do, and some of them saying that you did that because it looked almost like you went in a store or you buy it from overseas. Even my clutch is made out of satin. They couldn't believe that it was made right here in Dominica, you know, and that I made it. This is the smaller clutch. It's a smaller clutch. It has a Dominica if you're interested in having that as a souvenir. and it has a zipper pocket and your little wristlet. And well, I had to put my tag made in Dominica and my number. I was doing a neck pillow. It's not completed. I was doing a neck pillow for people traveling or people that always on long journeys, so have something at the back of their neck. And it's Dominica in Madras, so you know, you can have it as a souvenir if you're traveling.
Some of the small business ventures are right in line with the local agenda to clean up the environment through recycling of plastics.
The products we make is made using recycled plastic bags that we collect and we reuse to make different art forms and also jewelry, all done in St. Joseph.
How are people reacting to it? They raise their eyebrows, they're excited about it. What are they saying?
Well, this morning I was rather amazed. I did not expect that level of participation from the audience out there. I was really amazed. I got a whole bunch of people that are interested in these products that I have today and other products, and even doing classes as well today. So today it's been very good. Some of the products that we have the decorative bowls. We also have jewelry made all from plastic. So we're asking everybody to collect your plastic bags. Do not have them in the environment. It makes the environment unsightly. It's also not good for the marine life. The fishes eat it and then we eat the fish, which makes us unhealthy. And then if we promote recycling, then it will be a better environment for all of us.
Actually, I'm not the owner of the business. My son, Linvo Ambo. The business name is Alonzi Business Ventures. We are specialized in Choco Dominic, instant cocoa powder. We don't, at this moment, we have on the market two types, which is the regular cocoa itself, and the non-fat, the low-fat one, where the cocoa butter has been extracted and there is no sugar. We also have ginger flavor that we are coming up with. It's not really on the market yet, but we are coming up with that. And so today we are just showing off what we make, and actually we are located in Zubla. We know cocoa is something that everybody likes, children, adults, everybody loves cocoa tea. And we see it as an opportunity to, especially for our cocoa farmers, to actually expand the business and have our local farmers, you know, get to buy the cocos from them and to actually utilize it to do our products so that we can sell to the communities.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, galvanized and fenced pipe. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
There are signs everywhere. Pay attention whether you're male or female. Visit your health center to get screened. It's a preliminary test to determine if you are exposed to the HIV virus, an STI, or tuberculosis. Some people who are HIV positive also have tuberculosis. But there's hope. Tuberculosis can be cured. And yes, you can live a full life with HIV. Talk to your doctor. Be responsible. Help stop the spread of TB, HIV. Encourage everyone to get tested.
To end the news, a look again at the headlines. Mission Harmony by the Chinese Navy hospital ship described as impressive. 55-year-old Louvain Jeremy wins the 2018 Madame Wob Dwiyet competition, and Heritage Day among a number of independence events for the North this weekend. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You may access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, thank you for watching and do have a good weekend.